Hello crochet crew, welcome to the final part of the Crochet Rose series. These are the beautiful roses that we have been creating step by step, and in this final video I am going to show you how to put them all together like this. So for this tutorial we are going to need a hot glue gun, some yarn the same colour as your leaves and your sepals, a piece of 2mm florist wire, some scissors, a tapestry needle, and then the pieces you've already made. From part 1 will be your rose, from part 2 will be your leaf, and from part 3 will be the sepal. Now you can add as many leaves as you would like per stem. I like to add 1 or 2. In this example I'm just adding the 1. So to get started we're going to thread our tapestry needle with the yarn from the ball. Don't cut it yet. We just want to thread that through the middle of our sepal. And then thread your sepal onto, so go straight through that hole in the middle. You want to put your sepal onto your jewelry wire, and that goes right to the bottom. So from there we're going to take the tapestry needle off the yarn. That's the last we're going to use the tapestry needle, so we can pop that away in its little pouch. And then with the, don't burn yourself on the glue gun, with the short end of the yarn we're going to tie the yarn in a couple of knots just around the jewelry wire. Just so that that doesn't slip through the sepal. Right, and then you can pull the knot down closer towards the sepal. There we go. Okay, now we're going to start with the rose. We can unwind it. So we're going to start with the ends with the threads. We're going to pop our florist wire just on the end there. Hold it straight, pinch it a little bit, and we're going to pop some hot glue just on that wire, connecting it to the yarn. And we're going to wait for that to cool, just a moment. So without touching the glue, we're going to start to roll our rose. So that you will see the glue through the fabric, but that's nothing to worry about at this stage. Just be careful not to touch it like I just did. You can burn yourself if you touch it. Luckily this is cooled enough so that I am not going to burn myself. So once we've got it wrapped so that the glue is covered, we're then going to thread our ends into the flower like so, and continue to wrap it round. Okay, make sure you're looking at the top as well. There we go. Okay, so we continue to wrap the rose around, and every now and then we're going to pop a little blob of glue down and roll our rose down. That just holds the rose in place. to make sure you're looking at the top to make sure you like how the rose is sitting. Just peel the glue off my hands. Okay, we're going to do another little blob of glue. And another little blob of glue. You see how this one's fallen. Another little blob of glue. And then finally on this end here, we're going to do a bigger blob of glue. And that end, we're just going to press and hold it down for the moment. So that is stuck down. Now you can see underneath the rose, sorry, I've twisted this up as you can see. We're just going to untwist it. And pull that. So you can see underneath is a little bit out of shape. So what we're going to do underneath is we're going to pop quite a significant bit of glue. And leave that to dry. Okay, I'm going to leave that for the time being and I will come back in just a minute. Okay, so now that that glue is more dry, we're going to pop a little bit more in. And this time, we're going to slide our knot down and press it into that blob that we have just put in there. I'm going to use my scissors to do this, just so that I don't burn myself. I'm going to pop more glue around. Oh, hold on, I need to, hold on 1 second. So I'm going to pop more glue around the outside of the petals here. I'm having technical difficulties. So pop more glue around the outside of these petals. Right, pop my glue gun down. And now I'm going to slide the sepal up and onto that glue and fold all of those bits up. Okay, and that is what it should look like. So your sepal is going to be stuck onto all of that glue. You're not going to be able to see the glue on the bottom side of the rose. In fact, that is what your rose is going to look like. So from the bottom here, you've got your yarn and you've got your jewelry wire, and I'm going to start twisting my jewelry wire so that the yarn wraps around it. Just like so. And I'm going to do this, let's say about 1/3 of the way down the wire. Sorry, I have a cat visiting my set. Okay, and this is where I am going to add my leaf. So that I'm just going to pop it straight down over there. I'm going to pop some glue down a bit lower down to connect the leaf to the jewelry stem, florist stem. Sorry, I keep getting mixed up. I'm going to glue that to the florist wire. And while that's drying, I'm going to continue to wrap my yarn around both. So be careful when you get down to the glue because it's still going to be hot. It looks like it's drying a bit more now. So and we continue to wrap it. So if you can hear some heavy breathing, I'm a little bit unwell. Going to continue to wrap it. Just going to swap hands, I think. And once you get down to the bottom of your stem, we're going to take the hot glue gun again and just lightly coat that last sort of centimeters worth of yarn. There you go, let that dry. I'm going to turn the hot glue gun off because I'm finished with it now. We're going to let that dry. And I am going to snip that last bit of yarn. And there we have it. You have just put all of the parts together, to move everything out the way, to create this beautiful rose. Now your leaf is bendable, so you can bend it to add a little bit of shape to it, to see what shape you want it to be. And as for your sepals at the top, let's remove these little bits of glue. We don't need those. Your sepals at the top, we can either fold them up to be with all of your petals, or you can bend each of them down. And there you have it, one beautiful handmade crocheted rose. Thank you very much for following along in this tutorial. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed making it. I'm loving making these roses. I have 18 more roses to put together, but once I'm done, I will definitely be sharing my bouquet. If you've enjoyed the tutorials, please like and share, and remember to follow along for the next things that we do. Happy crocheting!